Folks, I've increased the aspect ratio of this as large as I can, so you may have a hard time seeing it. This is on a North Korean website, and I've been able to translate it through Google so I can read it to you in English. This is a statement by the General Staff of the Korean People's Army, and this is from today, April 14th, 2017, claiming, "We will ruthlessly destroy all the provocative choices of America with our super tough response." Okay, now again, we don't know at this point what is really going to happen here in this area of the world over, let's say, the next 24 to 48 hours. It certainly seems likely, considering the threatened nuclear test by Kim Jong-Un. You'd have to think, but we don't really know. But I'll read you some of this. The Korean peninsula now has a very strict situation as a reckless military light bulb of the new Trumpian government. Again, this is translated from North Korean. I like that, reckless military light bulb. I'm sorry, folks. Forgive me. This is very serious. It is a fact that the world has known that the Trump administration has tackled the Obama administration's policy of abstinence, known as the strategic moment, as a failed policy and over policy and various countermeasures policies. From this, our troops and the people have not been officially declared in the United States for some time, but these extraordinary movements related to us have been revealed, and we have been watching the road Obama administration with a high self-control and patience. Okay, I think we're finally getting into something here where this may make more sense to us. However, the Trump administration began to reveal its true nature in the same way as the Key Resolve and Eagle nuclear war exercises that are being implemented throughout South Korea. Now, the Trump administration's policy is that it first intensifies with high-level sanctions and pressure, and secondly, it develops tactical nuclear weapons in South Korea at all times. Thirdly, preemptive strike as the contents of the independent military action is said. All right. I'm going to just give me a second here, folks. I want to get to the meat of this, if I can. Here we go. This is their proposed response, this part here. In the situation that the Trump administration's strict military light emitters, wow, I'm sorry, are approaching a dangerous stage that cannot be tolerated, the General Staff of the Korean People's Army proclaims our principal accumulation to the world, once again according to delegation. This again, what they will do. We will thoroughly destroy all day-to-day political, economic, and military provocations in accordance with the U.S. hostile policies of the Republic of Korea, with the super hard actions of our troops and people. Our super tactical response includes various ideas, including our unintentional preemptive strike with ground, marine, underwater, and aerial maneuvers. The kind of provocative response that we have to match the type and level of provocation that the United States is going to follow will follow immediately. Okay. Now they're also saying that our ultra-tough response to the United States and its followers, which I would assume they're our allies, will be mercilessly targeted with a catastrophic punishment that does not allow for survival. Okay. So that sounds, excuse me, I guess I better not try to highlight because Google wants to do things for me here. A catastrophic punishment that does not allow for survival. That sounds like a nuclear response. Oskan and Gunsan in South Korea, Pyeongtaek and other U.S. military bases and evil spirits, including the Blue House, do not hide that they will be destroyed in a matter of minutes. The larger the targets, including the nuclear carrier, get closer and closer, and more effective the destructive blow will be. Now again, when I see catastrophic punishment that does not allow for survival, I interpret that as nuclear, as I'm sure you probably do as well. Regarding the seriousness of the situation, the United States will have to make the right choice of problem solving with straight mind. Yes, true. Very true. So, what I can draw from this is that should we attack them, the United States, attack North Korea, they will respond with some manner of nuclear response. Now, we don't entirely know for sure how large their nuclear arsenal is or what they can truly do as far as putting these things on the end of missiles and firing them. But I would have to think, and you probably would agree, they could hit Japan, they could hit South Korea, they could certainly hit U.S. assets in that arena. So, at any rate, I wanted to present this to you as this is breaking right now. I will link you to this. You will have to translate it through Google if you want to read it. But this will be a very interesting weekend, possibly. Again, possibly. At this point on Friday morning, it's just before 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Well, there's lots of rhetoric out there, lots of warnings, and lots of threats. I even saw a tweet that somebody put up mentioning that it was rumored that Mike Pence was headed to South Korea. Now, if Mike Pence goes to South Korea, you can be assured that we would not attack North Korea while he was in South Korea. I will be watching this as I can. I'll be gone for most of the day today, but I'll leave you a link to this. Remember, folks, do not be given over to the spirit of fear, but of the power of love and of a sound mind. God bless you. This is Jim signing off. Please subscribe. Check out my links to my books, etc., my music. I'm noticing that some of you are, and I greatly appreciate it, especially with the music. I'm seeing this, and I do greatly appreciate it. But more importantly than my music or my books is what is going on in the world today. God bless you, and I will see you soon.